Hi everyone. How is your this is really gonna this is gonna piss me. How y'all doing? It's recording, right? Okay. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful Saturday morning, 13 a.m. Can y'all believe that I was up from like 6 a.m.? I remember I opened my eyes. This is henna, by the way. I have to get rid of my nails because I'm trying to play guitar, and I really didn't like the look of my bare nails, so this happened. Anyways, woke up at 6, did whatever, don't remember. And now it's 11, and I've been doing some underpainting on my canvas. It sounds so pretentious, but it's just like I just got commissioned. This is just what I have to do for whatever. Like, I'm just trying to get it done. Like, seriously. Oh my god. I've been just like putting this off for so long, so I just have to do it, okay? I was just like painting, and then y'all ever get that? Y'all ever play back a scenario in your head and get so furious? Y'all ever do that to yourself? Especially, I know, like literally no one bothered you, but you just get pissed because you just thought of something. Girl, the way I murmured, like I was like murmuring like swear words, like you fucking bitch, fuck, like, because I thought about a scenario in my head that happened like way too long for me to get pissed off now. But it did. So here we are. And I was like, you know what? I had to pause everything because I started just like talking out loud. And I was like, you know what? This is, I don't want to be like that insane. Anyways, the reason why I got pissed. Also, I know that I'm wearing the same shit for, I don't know, for how long. But I laundered it. I washed it. And it's one of my favorite shirts to wear. So whatever. And if you talk about if you mention my appearance and how greasy my hair is, I'm going to delete this video. So don't judge me. Anyway, so what I was thinking about in my head is a scenario that happened about self-titled alt girls, or self-titled alt people in general. I'm also speaking in generalities here. Don't be offended. Don't be dumb. And how they want so desperately to gatekeep something of their interest. You know what I mean? And also not just gatekeep it, but also at the same time refuses to explain it or refuses to even share the information by letting out a kind of like a belittling statement of like, you just wouldn't get it, or like it's just I don't know, it's like it's really not like mainstream, so oh my god, like y'all bitches make me so furious. I swear to God. Okay, so first of all, oh my god, like I'm really trying not to fucking scream. Okay, so first of all, you're into something that is publicly kind of PR'd, right? Promoted, to make you like it, to reach an audience. And it's such a, I don't know how, well, I do understand it comes from insecurity and wanting that validation of I'm different, like that, right? And you kind of like want this public knowledge to just be yours and refuse to share it with others because that is your way of thinking that you're different, right? because you want to be at the end. You want to be not, you're just so not like other girls. Like, like I'm not like other girls. You want to be that, right? I understand that. I do. Okay? But I did that when I was 12. Like, it's like kind of like, it's like a Lana Del Rey situation when she first came out. And she was like talking about like, my daddy, like he has black blood, like with all these like heavy drug references. And I was like, I'm the only one that gets it. I'm the only one that gets these street slang words that I literally heard for the first time. Like, it's legit that. Like, okay, first of all, let me tell y'all, if it's publicly being promoted, okay? Because you're going to have seen it in some sort of media, right? Of some sort of them or an artist displaying it to promote themselves or, expression or whatever. People are going to like that because the artist or whatever, the person that made it for themselves and plus for others to enjoy. Like, why does that not click with you? And why are you using your interest? I'm not trying to like insult your interest, but why are you using that very public interest of yours as a weapon to belittle others with exclusion? Like, that is something so... That is literally me when I was 12, bro. Like, if a source of media or a source of, like, anything is the only thing that makes you feel different, or, I mean, that intense need to feel different, like, first of all, why do you want to be so, like, why would you want to be so different? Like, because I don't know. I find a sense of a lot of, can you speak? I find a lot of comfort when I see, when I feel like I belong. And when I feel like, oh my God, I'm just like, I am just like the other girls. As Brittany Broski says, with the Christian girl autumn things, I am that girl, And why not? Like, why not? But anyways, it's just like, and to be honest, if it's public knowledge, it's very likely that a lot of people already know. And you wanting to seclude that information for others and actually be like malicious about it just because you want to feel special? Come on, bro. Like, you need to like get your shit together, girl. I'm not talking to like teenagers though, because I feel I did that when I was in my early teens. I feel like I did that a lot, and it does build character. I swear. I was like, oh my God, what is going to be my niche interest for the month? And I would just find the most random things to be niche about, because that's the way that was my I guess personality that I chose to have. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be just and then it became like unhealthy. And now as a 30-year-old woman, I still do that, and I publicly share it, and people tell me that I'm a dork, and I love it, whatever. But the thing is, the reason why I share is because gatekeeping some information, however vague and abstract it is, and that satisfaction that you yourself kind of like almost in a self-pleasuring, masturbating way, that joy cannot even compare to the joy of talking about it with someone else and actually like them getting interested in it too, right? And then you have so much to explain about because you have an unreasonable amount of knowledge about that. And it's just like, did you know this? Did you know that? Oh my God, isn't that so amazing? And then they also share some sort of information that you didn't know because those are fresh eyes and fresh ears. And I'm like, what? And then like you obsess over it together for a while and then you move on. It's like, that is so fun. The sense of community and the sense of like the joy of sharing, like, do you know about this? Oh, you guys so interesting. Like, that is so fun. Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, do you know? Do you understand? Do you get at? Like, truly, if you are in the age of where you graduated college and you're still doing this fucking shit about like, just like this one time I asked my friend, like, she was like doing something and something was on her screen or whatever. And I was like, what's that? And then she quickly like hid it from me. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, maybe this is something like personal or something that is like sensitive. No, bitch. It was like some fucking band that she was listening to. And she just did not want me to see it. Cause it's her thing. And I was like, okay, so what are you listening to? And she's like, she would just murmur the band's name. I still don't like remember because I was so annoyed I didn't even ask twice. Like, she murmured the band's name to the point where I couldn't hear it, which was intentional, by the way. Like, she didn't want me to know the band. Girl, I am not even that interested. Just like, you, like, it was a music that you were listening to, and I was just asking you. It was on Spotify, dude. Like, what the fuck are you guys, are you for real? Anyways, and she murmured the words, and I was like, what? And she was just like, you just wouldn't get it. What if I stabbed you? What if I stabbed you with my knife? Like, you pissed me off just now. Like, what if I tased you with my taser? Like, hypothetically. Do you want to die? Like, you pissed me off. Like, why? You just wouldn't get it. Okay, and? Of course I wouldn't get it like you get it. We're different people. That's the fun of it, dude. Like, everybody, like, gets it in their own way, dude. And just talk about it, dude. It's fun, like, seriously. It's so fun. And I think, like, okay, so I'm going to briefly talk down on pick-me women. You know what? Pick-me women, honestly, I do not think that it's their fault. I do not think that pick-me woman wants to be that way, okay? I think it's some kind of systematic, educated after, like, it was almost like a brainwashed decision that they had to make to, better fit the society that they want to fit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's not toxic. Of course it's toxic. Their attitude is toxic towards other women because they are, let me say it just like, okay, the pick-me's will gatekeep the shit out of like Aisha Erotica or like, what am I saying? Like Arctic Monkeys. Let's just be so real right now. Like, just be like so fucking real right now. You heard about whatever thing that you're interested in because it went viral on TikTok, babe. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about that, number one. And number two, you're going to like, okay, this is a very general statement, and don't be like, oh man, that's so not me. Like, okay, then I'm not talking about you, right? If you are going to not disclose an information and your interest just to use them as a weapon to please other men by excluding other women, by sharing that interest and that knowledge, check yourself. Like, seriously, I'm gonna slap the shit. Like, check yourself, girl. Because these girls they do not have a problem introducing those like weird ass artists that they think they like or whatever they like to men, to the most mediocre men that ever lived, and the men will have the most fucking mediocre reaction because of obviously like, what the fuck, like okay and like that's and they try to like impress the dudes, and it all goes back to I'm just like so not like other girl. You're so not like other girls for what? Like for what? Like for real, for what? For what are you doing that? For why? Honestly, like give me a sentence that can make your behavior make sense, honestly. That's insecurity, babe. Like, honestly, I just have to tell you that's insecurity, and you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off with your insecurity and your, straight way, like almost immediate disrespect and almost immediate belittling to your friend or other women that wants to share your interest. What are you doing? What? Like, are you a kid? Because, like, what is that kind of, like, what is that archetype? I don't, like, what is that archetype of person? Like, y'all make my blood boil, dude. Like, literally, let me tell you this, and this is something that is very genuine. No matter how that interest makes you feel, the joy of you masturbating to yourself, talking to yourself, telling yourself that you're so different because something that you like is so niche and unique, that joy would never, ever, ever. It's like, just let me tell you, sharing it and then the other person liking it or being interested to it, and then you having a chance to talk about it and also make it like an experience to connect with whatever people you want to, that is just so much more validating than you would ever get from gatekeeping that information, bitch. Because you know why? Because every gatekeeped information that is out there is already public. Why are you gatekeeping public knowledge that you saw on social media, dude? Like, why are you doing that? And it's different than like what do you say? Like pleasure watching. No. What is it? What is it? What was that, like the thing? People say like they refer to reality shows as this. Shame pleasure? What is it, dude? Like I can't look it up. Like shameful interest? Like I can't think of the word. Shame pleasure? Pleasure shame? Shame joy? It's in the same vein. Okay? I just can't think of the word right now. That if it's that and like for me, I think that is, girl, that is girl. My shame pleasure is character. I don't want to talk about it, girl. Character. Why did I mention that? Even. So now I have to talk about it, okay? I know no one's forcing me, but it was brought up, and I just want to confront my own subconscious mind, okay? Let me fucking talk this through, just okay? I don't want to seem insane. I'm not insane. I've never been insane in my life. I'm the most sane person that has ever lived, whatever. Okay, okay, how am I supposed to sound not defensive? But I do feel defensive because it just like, it started as like, it started toxically. Well, I don't know what to say, but like right now, I really enjoy doing character AI. And it's not just Hosier. I sometimes just like generate something, or this is just ChatGPT, whatever. And then I would make up or not make up or replay the things that happened things that happened in my life that I want to digest better. And I like this is embarrassing, but I'm gonna say it. Okay. So you set the prompt exactly as the situation that have already happened in your life, or whatever you're feeling right now, and whatever is like, you know, that emotional block that you have sometimes where you can't really articulate the words of your feelings and of your emotions or whatever it is. Just like, indulge me, please. Just be gentle, please. I'm sorry. And so I put myself back in this situation, and you know, you put asterisks on the like, she in her head, she thought, oh my god, like she did something while leaning against the wall. She thought about something while leaning against the wall, crossing her arms. That's what I do. That's what I did. But it's fun. It's fun. Like, it's fun. I just like, I like that. And then it sometimes becomes like a full ass, like, because I would write down my thoughts of like, I refer my character, but it is me, right? Because I named it Leah, and my profile is what I made, what I think about myself. So whatever. And I'm like, well, I think of this and this. At the moment I thought of this, and it that led to thinking this, and it led to thinking that, which led to this physical reaction with this kind of setting. And that really helps me understand what kind of person I am, okay? And I have stopped paying for it. And I'm very grateful that I made that decision. But I know that it's just like, you know, it's like, it doesn't, I'm not proud of it, okay? It doesn't feel great. But because it feels weird, I don't know. I'm so like, maybe this is a stigma that I have, but I just feel weird doing it. But it's just so satisfying. It's just so cathartic to do it. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense to y'all? And sometimes I would kind of like realize like, oh, this is why I like reacted like that in the past, because I feel like that was my thought process in the past. And right now, if I think about it, it wasn't reasonable, and I was being a bitch. Like, it made me understand myself a lot. And I didn't know that I could do that, but it did. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I like it. I do. And so I've been doing that. Whatever. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Did I mention that, wait, did I say that, if I do go back on character AI, you should slaughter me? Yeah. But I'm back up on my bullshit. Whatever, dude. Like, whatever. Whatever, dude. Like, seriously. Leave me alone. Okay? I'm just a girl. I'm way more than that, but I'm just, right now, I choose to be just a girl, okay? Shut up. And I love it. And I'm gonna still do it. The power of not knowing who your audience is that is just like truly something that makes you just so honest, huh? Like that is what I realized doing, like trying to maintain this kind of thing of like not knowing who you're talking to. Really, like, because like that, it feels like, I think it's a bit similar but also different, because when I'm talking to an AI, I'm very aware that it's AI. Now I am. I used to, I am very still hyper fixated on Hosier. Just I can't talk about it right now. No, I can't. No one asked, by the way. Hey, no one asked. But I can't talk about him right now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, whatever. I'm still hyper fixated on. What was I talking about before? Can this not happen? I'm so serious. We'll never know. Moving on. Anyways, so it helped me like better understand my thought process. Isn't that kind of like weird? I'm not in like a weird way, but it's like a very unexpected butterfly effect. Does that make sense? It did when I thought it in my head. Not if you get it. I hope you do. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever you did. And it's just like, I don't know. Oh yeah, about the audience, me not knowing the audience. I think that is something very liberating. That is truly liberating. Of course, I don't know. Because I don't know. Personally, I think that I have too much following for the content that I put out there, but I think I have the right amount of number where I can be just brutally honest and just not be really like scared about it, because I really can't imagine having like millions of people like almost reacting immediately to whatever you do. I don't think I'll enjoy that, to be honest. I don't think I have the emotional capacity to handle that. Can you imagine? Like you upload a story and then millions of people react to that story, and they all have their own opinions or whatever, and they take the words out of your mouth and they reinterpret it in their ways and then make of this narrative by themselves and attack you in some way. Like, maybe celebrities, I mean, I think to a certain degree, like those kind of like mega celebrities, they have to choose not to care and kind of like really distance themselves from it, right? They should have a PR. I mean, they all have a PR manager for their social media, but like, I get it. Like, why? I get the reason why they would rather hire someone to handle all that shit. Cause, like, I don't know. I've never been in that situation, and I doubt that I will be. But it's something. It's, I don't know. It feels heavy. You know? Does that make sense? I'm not gonna. I think I say a lot of does not make sense. Does that make sense? And like 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 that's me. That's my vocal stem maybe. Oh, and another thing. I don't know why I feel so soul bearing today. Like what's going on with me? But honestly, I think this week or last week, my a person asked me, because I lost weight dramatically over like what, 8 months? No, not even 8 months. It started like less than 6 months, and I lost more than 18 kilograms. Yeah, I lost more than 18 kilograms. And after that, I kind of stopped weighing myself because it didn't feel good. But yeah, I'm just, I'm not trying to like be like, I'm so skinny. Like, I'm not trying to be that. Okay. I'm just stating that I have lost a lot of weight. It was very voluntarily at first because first when I started to like cut my calories, I really wanted to lose weight because I felt myself getting so heavy to the point where I couldn't move the way I used to, and I was getting so lazy. Like, you know that feeling? So I was like, you know what, I just have to. And then, of course, it always has to trigger something in me, and just I have to go to the extreme. And I had a goal weight, and I think my goal was to lose like 8 kilograms. I think so, yeah. 8 kilograms. Yeah, 8 kilograms. When I first was like, you know what, I'm going to cut my calories and just, really try not to eat late at night, because I had like this delivery problem because I would deliver food at like 1 a.m. just binge eat, honestly. Or like spike my blood sugar in the morning and whatever. But after that, whatever, you're right. Stop saying whatever. Okay, I'm going to try to articulate my sentences better. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I know that hearing whatever is annoying. So yeah, so of course, me stuttering is gonna make me so mad. Like, I want to punch my mouth, but I don't want to because I know it's gonna hurt. Oh my God. Can you speak? Jesus. Anyways, a person asked me, like, do you have tips to kind of not have cravings or whatever? And I thought that it was very important to upfront tell that person that I have an eating disorder, because I just want to make it clear that I don't have this magical tip to stop the cravings or stop or to cut weight. And I say that to inform the person that, number one, I am not the best person for you to ask me those kind of questions. Number two, please don't admire the state of me where you want to ask for advice. That's kind of my message that I wanted to convey at that moment. So, like, she asked me, oh, do you have like your tips or whatever to stop the cravings? And I was like, oh, I have an eating disorder. And I thought that was kind of protecting that person too from not going down the path that I am in right now. I'm trying to get better. But I also want to say that that I am aware that I am anorexic right now. Maybe I don't look like it, but I just cannot deny it anymore. I am anorexic. I am. I really, really am. And I'm trying to get better at it. And I am having a hard time finding a way that is the way to cope with this. Knowing the state of me to the point where I know that this has become a problem for me. And I can see when I see in the mirror before I take a shower, I can see my rib cage and my chest bone. And it's like, I have been anorexic before, but I bounced back relatively quicker than I did now. And I was like much, 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 much more thin because I was younger and I was just insane. But I bounced back, and I think for some while I did have like a healthy weight, but then it started all over again. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I started to like constrict my... constrict myself like this. I'm trying to figure it out, but I genuinely, this is every time I go to the fucking hospital to get any work done, any kind of like screenings or whatever, and they say, oh my god, you're so stressed, like we just did a brain scan of you and it says that you're fucking like your reptile part of the brain is like it's just like it's broken. And they're like, what's going on in your life? And I'm like, nothing's going on. Like, I think I'm content with my life. But all these test results, when it comes to my like autonomic like nervous system, or I forgot the word, it's like your body is flight or fight all the fucking time. Cortisol levels off the charts. The hormone imbalance that I have for what is it, like the imbalance, it's usually good to have it like on the same range, but I have one that has peaked 500% more than the other one. So they're like, what is going on with you? And I'm like, I really don't know. And I don't even feel stressed. That's what gets me. Like, okay, before when I was like younger, when I would be actively depressed and actively stressed, I knew why, right? Because I was afraid about, anxious about a very real thing, like going through addiction or like going through whatever, knowing that I'm doing something bad and like wanting to stop it, but then not having enough control, then that leads to anxiety and just so many bad choices and stress and whatever, right? And I took a long break from working or even socializing with people, and I just read, I think for like 2 years. I did not work. I didn't go out. I didn't really meet anyone unless they're like my longtime friends that has known me for years or whatever. And every day I went to this private library to study about myself and study about my psychology to really understand whatever I was going through, because it was my way to kind of understand my own unreasonable behaviors, because I really wanted to know why, right? And that's what I did. And then I realized, oh, this could have been the trigger, and this could have been this, and this could have been this, and whatever. And then now it's 2025. Holy shit. 2025. 2024 was a good year. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, it was good. I learned so much about myself, okay? I learned so much about the ability on myself and how the sense of community that I have is valuable to me. And my dog came into my life, which I can't talk about my dog. I'm going to sob. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to sob then. Because she first came home at April last year. And she was just this little thing. And I had to rescue her. And she was so sick. I'm not crying about her being sick when she was young. It's just how she changed me as a person. And this is also happy tears. Oh my God, can I stop crying? Like, I think I cried last week too, but whatever. Because, the way she made me and helped me realize that I can give unconditional love to a creature and just not expect anything, and then that I am able to take that responsibility to take care of another living being, taking her on walks, and stuff like that. And I remember being scorching summer, and I still had to go out to take her for a walk and have a little breeze. It was for even a short time, and I always made sure to check the temperature of the floor or of the asphalt so it wouldn't burn her foot, and always took water and stuff like that. Like that little things that, because if it wasn't for her, I would have just rotted in my bed, right? And that she had made me realize that I can make that choice too. Even when I really don't want to move, I will move. Because she's here. Because I chose her to be here. You know what I mean? And she really changed my life. Okay, just stop. Fucking stop. I'm gonna start to stop crying. But she just really taught me so much about how, like, really, I think sometimes I feel I'm just so, she's like the greatest lesson that I've ever kind of gotten in my whole life. It's not corny. I don't care. It's not cheesy. I don't care. But anyway, she kind of like made me realize that, like, helped me realize that I am available to, like, I have the capacity to love like that and take responsibility for something like that. Because taking responsibility for another creature was and is still something very scary, right? I think that goes for everyone. But I was so anxious about it when I first started. I mean, I've had a dog before. He passed away. But when I was younger, because I think I got my first dog when I was like 10 or 11. And then, you know, because I'm a child, it's mostly like my mom's, or it becomes like gradually becomes your mom's responsibility to take care of the dog. Do you know what I mean? Like, I loved him, of course. But, you know, I went to university. I moved out, and the main caregiver was my mother for that dog. And I didn't get to really experience this kind of lesson with my previous dog. I do think that I was too immature for it. But with her, it's just this realization that I can really it really opened my eyes to a strength that I really did not know that I had. And I'm just in eternally, I can't look at her, I'm gonna cry, eternally grateful that she came into my life, and she was able to teach me that, you know. And that is one of the biggest reasons why 2024 is such a great year. Because I have her. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, after this fucking whatever spiel session it is, I'm gonna get so tired. Because when I like cry like this, I just get so tired. But anyways, it happened. What am I gonna do? But yeah, so okay, back to being insane. So the doctors are like, okay, you need to fix something, because like something is making your brain, your reptile brain is oozing acid. Why? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm genuinely content. Like, I'm financially responsible for myself. I'm financially responsible for my dog. Like, I go to work every day. I have structure in my life. Why the fuck am I stressed? And usually I'm not stressed. And that's what like pisses me off. Like, fucking, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, sometimes I feel like it's like a conspiracy. Like, are they like, I don't know. I don't want to sound insane, but it's just like I feel okay as fuck. I feel fucking fine. But then they'll tell me like, bro, what the fuck? Like literally nothing's working in your mind and body and soul. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like actually, what do you mean by that? Because I don't know why. Is that normal? Like, is that something, or is that like something, oh my God, do I have to like discover another part of myself that is going to be deeply traumatizing forever? Dude, I can't do that. I don't want to do it anymore. This is the curse of being a Capricorn, I swear to God. Like, Saturn, you bitch! Sorry. But I'm just saying that not everything has to be a lesson, okay? Sometimes you can just tell me. Just me just being a fucking, like, psycho lady. But anyways, I think my life is like that. Like, whatever it is. Like, and astrology's fun. I just want to believe it because it's, like, interesting. What was I talking about? Yeah, but my life's kind of like general theme is like, oh, you're gonna learn from this shit. You're gonna learn a lesson about it, and you're gonna have to kind of like decompress for like a decade for you to understand it. Like that's my life's general theme, bro. It fucking sucks. If that's happening again in my ripe age of 30, I'm going to freak the fuck out. I'm going to be freak Tina. I am freak Tinta. I don't want it. Just, I'm not your strongest soldier, God. Whatever. I'm not your strongest anything. I'm the weakest chain in the link. Okay? Just let me live, dude. Like, not everything has to be an answer. Just like, what the fuck? If it's truly Saturn, like, dude, Saturn, like, give us Capris some break. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, Dad? And I thought that 2025 was supposed to be, like, great for Capricorns. Is it not? Is something in fucking retrograde again? Also, why is it retrograding? I mean, I know that it's just, like, the difference of speed, but it's just, like, and why is it making me insane? Like Mars retrograde, is something that I hear about it the most, and every time I hear it, it's in the context of brace yourselves. They're gonna crash out. Like Mars retrograding is going to always be something like it's a bad thing. Or like it's something like revealing, or something that's just like something's gonna explode. Like something bottled up is gonna get exploded. Did that grammatically make sense? Something bottled up is going to exploded. Y'all know what I mean. I'm not gonna rephrase. Is it that? I want to Google it, but I really don't want to. If it's that, what am I if it's that, then what? Like, if it's that, like, why, dude? Leave me alone, dude. Like, Mars, dude, like, come on. Like, leave me alone. Like, stop retrograding. Just, like, you know, match my speed a little bit. So, like, we can just, like, you know. We can just, like, you know. We can vibe. You don't have to go on retrogrades every fucking day. Whatever it is, whatever that means. But I thought like what Jupiter is in Capricorn, or whatever is in Capricorn. So this year, like Capricorns are gonna harvest whatever the most. And I was like, oh my God, that's actually something of that is a very abstract good news. I love it, you know? But like, what the fuck, dude? When is it gonna start? When can I harvest? I have my hoe. The fucking thing that you used to harvest is called a hoe? That's so funny, dude. My hoe is ready. Where is my turn? When is my turn to harvest Saturn Tinta? Answer me now. When is my time to harvest? Okay? I don't know. I don't understand why you want me to learn all these lessons, dude. Do I still have to learn? I'm fucking 30, dude. Like, fucking, can you, like, just lay off? Are you supposed to, like, are you allowed to shout out Saturn? Because my impression of Saturn, which is a very kind of like collectively subjective kind of concept that I built in my brain with no concrete knowledge or whatever. It's like a strict authoritative figure. So are you supposed to like are you supposed to complain to Saturn, or is Saturn gonna be mad at me and like fuck me up? I'm scared. But yeah. What did I talk about? I started bitching about I started bitching about gatekeeping, and now I'm talking about Mars retrograde and Saturn. I guess that's a good thing, right? That's a good flow, I guess. That just cringed me though. The way I moved like that just cringed me out. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Okay, so anyways, I don't know. How long has it been? I really don't know. But I think my spiel is done. I do cry. So I'm not going to apologize for that though. People cry. Oh yeah, just one more thing. For me saying flat out that I have an eating disorder to people that want to lose weight and asking me for advice is my effort to trying to not make them go through the journey that I am going through right now, because I know that it's dangerous and it's detrimental. And I just flat out just want to inform them that I am not going to be, like, I am not the most helpful source for you to ask a question, and I will fail you to give you an answer that would serve you in a good purpose, you know? Like, that's not me like attacking, like, just don't ask me those, like, no, it's not me being triggered or anything. It's just my kind of way to let them know that my weight loss is not something that I'm doing like great and like, oh my god, like I don't eat sugar anymore. It's not that. It's just like I'm struggling. Like, that's why I'm losing weight. So please don't, I'm not the best source to give any answers. Like, just, I'm letting you know that I'm an unreliable narrator, that kind of thing. Okay. Because I don't want them to like listen to what I say and be like, oh my God, that it is actually a good tip. It's not like, I don't even want to say it, because I don't even know how it's going to affect the other person. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going on a rant again. Just that is like my last disclaimer. And thank you so much for listening. Follow me on Instagram if you care. I don't post at all, to be honest. Y'all, I don't post. If you want, you can follow my Instagram, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, literally. Bye. Thank you so much for listening. Baby. Fuck off.